Of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Andrew Wiggins. Mitchell is out there with Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Larson in at the 3. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Wiggins against Williams. And it's Wiggins missing. Now the Thunder with it. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings the game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
And it's the Heat with the ball. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by George. Back to SGA. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Hero against Wallace. Left side, Hero. Nice defense from Wallace. Here's Oklahoma City now. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to specific matchups and style of play. Sometimes you have a difficulty with a team that shouldn't be on your level.
Now Mitchell. After the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And they get it back. Outside, Hero. A miss that time would have put him up. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside, Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use. And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Averaging about 32 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 2. And stolen by Williams. Outside, Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from deep. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Thunder have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Dort against Mitchell. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. That one goes. Count it.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Outside, Hero. Elbow shot. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Outside, Dort. Wallace against Wiggins. Here's Dort. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
Pass to Adebayo. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit from the elbow.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Count it.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Thunder leading by 3. Pass to Dort. Outside Williams. Here's Holmgren. He's guarded by Adebayo. Clock at 6. Holmgren can't hit. The Heat trail by 3. Outside, Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Wallace. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren, using his length beautifully.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Williams is checked in for the Thunder.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Now, here's Mitchell. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
SGA with the ball. Covered by Mitchell. Wallace outside. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Over Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Heat. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
Now look, turnovers hurt you in 2 ways. You lose the possession on offense, and defensively, giveaways normally lead to easy points for your opponents.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the Heat pick up 2. Pass to Williams. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Holmgren with the steal. It's stolen by Adebayo. Taken away by Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Wiggins with it. Williams picks him up. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Back to Wiggins. Hero on the wing. Beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Holmgren against Mitchell. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 6 points.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Now a different look for Oklahoma City. Alex Caruso comes in for Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Cason Wallace. Here's Mitchell. Nothing on the board. Jaquez outside. Wiggins surveying the floor. And it's all evened up. Wiggins has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Miami.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Pass to Joe. Now here's Williams. Here's Caruso. Now Joe. He's covered by Hero. Inside, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Williams. All going up court. He gets that one. Now it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Following the score by Miami. Pass to Joe. Just 5 on the clock. And here is Caruso. Williams. It's good on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 4.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Over in the corner, Hero. Wiggins outside. It's up a 3. Rebound by Williams.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Miami grabs the miss. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And who's getting ready for Miami? Nikola Jovic is checked in for Khalil Ware. Fontecchio's coming in for Wiggins. Yaka Jonas is checked in for Tyler Hero. And Smith's subbed in for Davion Mitchell. Now, here is Smith. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Here's Hawkins. Miami no good on that time either. The Thunder leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you guys.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Holmgren. And it's Williams in for SGA. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Let's go to the sideline. We've got something on Khalil Ware. What's the situation, Allie?
Thanks. I just talked with Miami's head athletic trainer. It's a bruised shoulder, and while uncomfortable, they'll be glad it's not a more serious injury. It's an injury that may have sidelined some players, but they've cleared him to return. I'm sure he'll be playing through some pain, but he'll try to get through it.
Allie, thanks as always.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability. It's tough to sit out and watch.
And that one drops for him.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Out to the right wing. Here's Adebayo. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Williams. Williams looking over the floor. Outside Williams, just 4 to shoot. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Nice shot by Smith. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. For moments during that quarter, it felt like a one-man wrecking crew. It seemed he was doing everything out there. We come back right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
On the court for the Heat, Smith is out there with Yaka Jonas. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Khalil Ware. And it's Jaquez in at the 3.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
Jaquez against Williams. The kick out to Williams. It's stolen by Adebayo. With the step back. Here's Jaquez. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, he is a gifted attacker. When Jaquez Jr. gets this kind of opening, you know what happens next.
Now here's Williams. He has yet to score. Joe passes to Williams. 5 on the clock. Here's Joe. And he misses his first shot.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's Jakob Jonas. He's guarded by Williams. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's Caruso. Jams it in off the great move.
Oh, yeah. Caruso has major spring to his game.
Smith kicks to Ware. Here's Jakob Jonas. Covered by Joe. Smith against Caruso. The Heat need to get a shot off. The shot by Adebayo, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Williams. Now here's Caruso. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Jakob Jonas. Defended by Caruso. Adebayo with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Adebayo against Williams. Williams passes to Williams. Caruso looking for an opening. It's hauled in by the Heat. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Jaquez sets a screen for Adebayo. Banked in off the glass. Adebayo's got the lead up to 6 now for Miami.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Williams. Wiggins is checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Jakob Jonas. Now, here's SGA. 9 points in the game so far. Fades away. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Gilgeous-Alexander against Smith. A shot. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. SGA's got 11.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Jaquez with the screen on Caruso. Outside, Hero. There's the triple. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fires for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Now just a 3-point Miami lead.
Well, when he's able to find a shot he likes, Caruso can be pretty effective from range.
There's Hero with the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Now here is Smith. 5 points in the game. Shots good by Hero.
And he is so good from deep. Hero puts up high percentages on high volume.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Smith. Joe passes to Caruso. And the 3 off target. The Heat leading by 6. Jaquez with the ball. 6 points for him. Adebayo, that's a 2-pointer. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with a clean look and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. SGA's got 3 assists now in this one. SGA against Smith. To the inside. Adebayo.
Well, defensively, if you're letting Adebayo get rolling, it's time to rethink your approach.
SGA against Smith. Williams looking over the floor. Pass to SGA. And the Thunder another three. And Craig, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Carlson's checked in. Holmgren comes in for Alex Caruso. Wallace is checked in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, how about the physicality of Adebayo? He is tough to handle that close to the basket.
Mitchell against Mitchell. Here's Wallace. Scoreless thus far. From deep. Wiggins with the rebound. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Heat. 6-point lead. Fires it up. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And being the aggressor there and getting rewarded for it. Love watching Wiggins get inside and draw the call.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Ware's checked in, and both free throws good for Wiggins. Here's Mitchell. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Back to Holmgren. And it's Miami with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. Wiggins is checked in for Oklahoma City. Now, Hero. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Oh, does Chet even have to jump? He's got so much length.
Mitchell passes to Ware. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Now here's Wiggins. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
First team foul.
Holmgren finds Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort, and a strong finish with two hands.
Setting the pick, Holmgren doesn't take up a lot of horizontal space, but he's tough and he's willing.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And one more thing they've done well tonight, they've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
Now, Hero. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Wallace. Back to Mitchell. Up and in on the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Heat leading by 6. Mitchell dishes to Ware. Back to Mitchell. Takes it inside. No good from 11 feet. Oklahoma City's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Holmgren kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Dort. Shot clock at 6. It's Dort on the wing. Off target from outside.
Questionable shot selection there, especially considering how tight the coverage was.
On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Mitchell, and that one, good. 1:02 left to play here in the half. Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Holmgren. Right side, Dort. Wallace outside. A three-pointer, Wiggins. Rebound by the Heat. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Right wing. Hero from long range. Buries it from three-point range.
3 points.
And now an 11-point Miami lead.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. And the jump by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Here's Hero. That shot off. Good D by Holmgren. Mitchell passes to Dort. A 3. That shot no good. And so it's Miami in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And let's hear from Allie LaForge. Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend.
As the reigning three-point expert here on the Set, Ernie, I can officially verify any of those guys could win it. Deep pool this year.
And now something we should probably touch on, Bam Adebayo. What a first half from him.
Rare gifts for a big man. Adebayo can face up, drive, excellent passer. This guy's been a rising star.
And talking defense, we'll say a guy can guard 1 through 5, but Bam really can. And that is it for half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Mitchell up top, Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And a wide open look for Hero. Misses the 3. And they're trailing by 9. Here's Wallace. The rebound by Tyler Hero. Hero's got 4 rebounds in this game. 3-pointers off the mark. Oklahoma City shooting reasonably well, 45%. Wiggins with the rebound. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
Well, he is a multi-dimensional scorer. Hero taking his work down the lane.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. Williams passes to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3. Miami grabs the miss. Hero's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup. Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Hero from long range. The offensive rebound. And that one drops. Adebayo's got the lead up to 11 now for Miami.
Well, the activity that Bam plays with is special. He's always looking to grab an offensive rebound.
Williams kicks to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Here's Wallace. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat leading by 11. Mitchell outside with the drive. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. What focus by Gilgeous-Alexander!
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Back to Mitchell. Over SGA. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. It's deflected. Holmgren with the steal. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Dort kicks to Williams. Lets it go with a three. Drills it from outside. Williams has got it back down to within single digits for the Thunder. Pass to Adebayo. Over Holmgren. Adebayo with the screen on Wallace. Hero from long range. That one no good.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Guys, back to you.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's textbook pick-and-roll basketball. Adebayo just taking what the defense gives him.
Out to Wallace. Pass to Williams. Holmgren right side. Off the left rim and out. The Heat leading by 10. Wiggins finds Hero. Now Mitchell. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Dort's got 4 rebounds in this game. SGA with the throwdown.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They host the Spurs after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Yes, that goes in. Holmgren's got 14.
You see the touch Holmgren has down low. He's so comfortable attacking the rim.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell against SGA. Miami no good on that time either. Thunder trailing by 6. "16 feet away. Larson with the rebound. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Wallace looking for an opening. Holmgren at the elbow. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
Mitchell against SGA. And they pick up 2. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
SGA against Mitchell. Here's SGA. Outside Williams. Here's Larson. He's guarded by Williams. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. And now it's a 9-point Miami lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Miami.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Mitchell dishes to Wiggins. Hero on the wing. Pass to Larson. Wiggins, a screen on Williams. Back to Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Holmgren. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Alex Caruso comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. Smith comes in for Davion Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen on Williams. Jaquez outside. Pass to Adebayo. Good D by Holmgren. The Thunder have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. And that one, good. And now just a 3-point Heat lead.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Jaquez outside. Hero sends the pick for Jaquez. Plenty of space. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Holmgren the pass to Williams. Can't connect from short range. The Heat leading by 3. Hero kicks to Smith. Wiggins sets a screen for Smith. Holmgren against Jaquez. Hero on the wing to end the drought. The Thunder pull it in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
And there's a foul on Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Mitchell, he's checked in for Williams. The Heat making a switch here. Heat moving the ball around. Smith with it. Williams picks him up. Smith against Williams. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Ware. Again, the miss by the Heat. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Thunder. It's a 3-point game. Down low. Here's Williams. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 6 points for Williams.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Smith the pass to Jaquez. Shoots over Caruso. Jaquez with the bucket. Jaquez has got 8.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Williams in the post. He's defended by Ware. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Into the lane. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got his second basket.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Jaquez the pass to Smith. 51 seconds left here in the third quarter. No good from outside. Oklahoma City trailing. Now Joe has hasn't made one yet, and he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the Thunder making a switch here. Carlson's checked in, and the Heat making a change here.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Jovic. Charity stripe shot. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Caruso to the paint, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here's where the shot misses. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Thunder. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Adebayo. Khalil Ware is out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Smith, and it's Gardner in at the shooting guard position. Here's Caruso. Pass to Williams. Here's the three. A shot off that time. Miami trailing. Gardner covered by Joe. To the middle. And he makes good on the layup.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
On the wing, Williams. Pass to Carlson. Mitchell outside. Rebound by Smith. Gardner covered by Joe. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And Miami with a change here, too. Johnson's checked in. It's Joe on the wing. Adebayo against Williams. Here's Caruso. From outside, off the mark. The Heat with the lead. In the corner, Smith with it. Back to Jaquez. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Smith, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Jaquez. Over Joe. Again, the Heat, good for two.
Well, he's so smart. Jaquez Jr. has an impressive basketball IQ for his age.
Williams with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Smith. Jaquez trying to get open. Smith, no luck. The Thunder have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Williams dishes to Mitchell. the basket. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Smith the pass to Adebayo. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Joe. Wiggins outside, and the call will go against him. And here we go with the coach's challenge.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on.
And Adebayo sends it back. Here's Hackett. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Kicks it out to Hero. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Mitchell outside. Wiggins outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Hero. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Yeah, just a flick of a wrist. Tyler Hero with the scorer's mindset.
And here is Mitchell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 7 points here in this quarter. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. There's Hero with the 3. Hero can't get that one to fall. Joe passes to Williams. Back to Joe to tie it up. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Outside Williams. To take the lead. It's hauled in by the Heat. Hero's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Smith. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And the Heat lead by 4. Williams in the post. Adebayo on him. Mitchell kicks to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Williams gets the bucket.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Miami's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Wiggins outside, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Mason Wallace comes in for Isaiah Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Mitchell outside. Outside, Hero. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. And stolen by Wiggins. Holmgren with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Inside, Larson, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First one falls for him. Dort, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins.
Taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Thunder trailing by 3. SGA on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Unloads from 13. Miami grabs the miss. Heroes got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Hands it from downtown. And the Heat lead by 6.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wallace. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's length. It's about his positioning as well.
Wiggins against Williams. Three-pointer. And it's Wiggins missing.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Williams. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Mitchell. Tries from 10. And it's SGA missing.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Now Hero fires the three. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Dort outside. Now SGA. Now Williams. Dort outside. Shot clock at 5. Raises up. A putback with the clock winding down.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Wallace against Hero. Got it to go off the glass.
Well, they're right to trust Hero in these moments. He's a very reliable scoring option.
SGA. Williams outside. Dort outside. Here's SGA. And he jams it in.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Now, Adebayo. Holmgren rips down the rebound. SGA against Mitchell. Here's Holmgren. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Mitchell. Now Holmgren. Off the glass.
Such a hungry player. Holmgren likes being the guy in that situation.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Launches it. It misses.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Mitchell against SGA. Now Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. Now Williams fires the three. Cleared away by Adebayo. 56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now Mitchell.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Williams has a screen for SGA. Williams outside. Now Dort jacks up a three. Knocks down the three.
Tenacious play from Dort when it matters most. He was not distracted by the stakes at hand.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
And and he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Wiggins! And get the 3. It's Williams with the drive.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Al.